Hello, guys. Welcome to ATS Simplify Personal Finance Podcast. Here we talk about personal finance, and you can tune in to get personal finance tips. Hello, guys. Welcome back to my podcast. And in today's episode, we're talking about something different. Okay, not too different, but it's still about personal finance. But it's not about budgeting or it's not about saving or investing. It's about trying to earn money. Okay. Normally, I talk about things that help you preserve wealth, grow wealth, but I've never thought about earning money. At least, I don't think I've talked about it that much. Today, we're going to talk about increasing your income because that's important. A lot of people are trying to save money, but you can only cut expenses so much, right? You can't do more than you can do, right? So you need to earn more, especially when you're already not earning more. And not just that, even if you're earning a lot of money, it's better that you increase your sources of income, not just in case one fails, but in a lot of country, almost all country, inflation increases, but wages don't follow exactly the same way, right? Yes, wages might increase, but it's not going to meet up with inflation. So you need to do something about that. You need to protect yourself. And that's why you have to earn more. You have to make more money because it's very easy to be pushed down the poverty line if you just decide to sit and do nothing. So in this episode, I'm going to be talking about 16 underrated side hustle and small businesses that you can start that actually earn you money, that actually makes you money. And this is not the normal, typical, cliche advice where they tell you start drop shipping, become an influencer, do affiliates or trade crypto. This is different. This is actually something that's practical. This is something that's not saturated, something you can easily copy, all right? You can do it as a student, you can do it as a young professional, you can do it as someone, starting from scratch, starting life from scratch. Okay, so if you're on any of those streaming platforms where you can like and comment, please do like and comment. So this took me time to collect because I wasn't going online searching. I had to ask friends what they do, and anyone that did something common or did something that involves having a certificate, I did not include that here, but the ones that did do something unique, underrated, or the person feels that there's market or room for more people to join in, yeah, I included that here. I would have included what I do, but what I do is a little bit risky, so I did not put that here. The titles I'm going to be listing here are not risky. So let's dive in. So number one in the list is Notion template business. This is one of the most underrated business right now online. That is selling Notion templates. If you don't know what Notion is, basically it's a digital workspace where people manage their life, finance, school, businesses, and projects. And it's just that a lot of people don't have time to build their own system themselves or learn how to build it themselves. So they'll rather buy a template than build it from scratch. So I know a friend that already does this. I'm just going to explain what she does really quick. So she has a template, a Notion template that she sells to students, pharmacy students, medicine and surgery students that are really serious in trying to organize their life so they're able to balance school stuff and their actual life. So example of templates that you can sell it could be budget tracker, it could be student dashboard, daily planners, content calendars, even business system. The interesting thing about this business is you create it once and you can sell it forever. Like I said, the person I was talking about, she creates students planner. It involves a lot of things like study time, just daily planners. To help students organize their daily habits, their daily routine, and make sure they are productive at the same time. They are social. If you're going to start this business, you should look into creating the atmosphere where you can get the content accessible, where you can actually do organic marketing, not only like marketing it with ads. So this could be you creating content around the product. So you can sell it on Gumroad, Etsy, Payip, your own website. You can even sell it on Notion Marketplace. So the product is good for people that like organizing things and for people that are also disorganized. People that like organizing things, they'll know how important organizing is for them. And people that are disorganized may want to fix that and want to be more organized. So they will also get a Notion template. It's also for people that like using digital tools or people that enjoy productive system. 2, setup and optimization as a service, short form OaaS. Okay, I have a friend that does this. His name is Ola. So this is a very powerful service. A lot of people are not doing it. It's not common. It's actually very, very undersaturated. So instead of building things or fixing people's problem like consultation, some people's problem are not really that big that you have to do consultation, especially when you clearly don't have license for that. So you do something else, which is you help them fix messy systems that they already have. So for example, many businesses already have messy spreadsheets, confusing workflow, disorganized Notion workspace. So all you do is you help businesses or people organize and optimize their system. So this includes fixing their Google Sheets, organizing dashboards, creating automated workflows. And it shows that a lot of businesses and people are willing to pay because it saves them time and stress. This is a high value skill. If you're already learning spreadsheets, Notion, productive systems, and financial tracking, you can turn it into an income. Number 3, resume and LinkedIn optimization. A lot of people have amazing qualification for a job, but they don't have the right resume or their resume is bad. So here's where the opportunity actually exists. You can start a service where you rewrite resume, you optimize LinkedIn profile, and you improve job application. So I have a friend that already does resume. It doesn't do the LinkedIn optimization, but I just threw that in. So like it can be the full package, what I'm trying to say. So what he does is basically just help you write resume. It does that for 30,000 per resume. Instead of just doing resume, you can help people set up and optimize that LinkedIn. People that actually need this are newly graduates, people changing career, or people relocating. If you already know and you already study how resumes are supposed to look like, this is a perfect opportunity for you because there's always a fresh batch of graduates every year and you're looking for job, looking for gigs. You helping them with a resume and helping them to optimize their LinkedIn profile. Number 5, newsletter or micro newsletter. So this doesn't have to be a big newsletter. It could be something that you post once a month or twice a month. So this one is underrated, especially here in Nigeria. Instead of starting a general newsletter like business tips or grow your business or something that's broad, you focus on a very specific niche. Example, the very common one, you have scholarship for African students, you have digital skills opportunities, you have those grants for small businesses, etc. Those are specific niche. People subscribe because it saves them time. They actually get quality information that can help them out. I have a friend that actually has a newsletter. It's not niche, it's kind of broad, but what she does is cover digital nomads, people that basically earn online and doesn't have to be physical. They call it remote job, but she call it like digital nomads because you can work from anywhere. So you can travel and work, right? That's like a side hustle. So she mainly work online and she give out information that you can work online, you can get remote job, especially one that pays in dollars because a lot of people want that USD, right? You want that USD or GBP too. Okay, we create this particular newsletter, whether broad or micro niche newsletter, you can actually monetize it through sponsorship, through affiliate links, digital products, job posting, etc. Depending on what niche you choose, right? Whatever platform you're using to stream, like and comment, and also follow. Don't just listen, try and get the engagement on this particular episode up, because it took me time and energy to actually gather this information, because I had to not only talk to friends that I assume are successful, because you can never tell, but they look like they're successful. I had to message my connection on LinkedIn. So this are information that I had to gather, and you cannot find it anywhere else. So please don't make my effort look like I was wasting my time. If you're actually enjoying this episode, I really appreciate if along the line you just comment or like. Thank you. Like my friend, like I told you, she actually has a digital job, a remote job where she earns in dollar. So she knows what she's talking about because she has done it before. She's in the space. She's able to talk about it. Okay, number 6, voiceover service using your phone. This is very easy to do. A lot of people think you need studio to start voiceovers. You don't. A lot of brands need voices for their TikTok videos, their Instagram reels, their ads, their explainer videos, etc. It is something that is very, very common. And many voiceover artists started with just a quiet room, a phone, and a basic editing software or tool. So yeah, you can find clients on Fiverr, Upwork, Twitter, Instagram. This works well for you if you know how to speak clearly, you have good energy, and you enjoy storytelling. A lot of people say that the market is slowly dying because you have AI that can replace or replicate your voice or even get a nice voice. The truth is that a lot of AI tools that do voiceovers sound like AI. Let's be honest. Even though now they have some kind of personality, they still sound AI. If someone to create a brand that is energetic and unique, they are not going to AI. AI is just most of the time, these are people that are looking for ways to get rich quick from YouTube optimization or just short TikTok videos. They have no interest in making it a brand. Either they want to teach you how to create this video, how to use AI to make this. Most of the time, it has nothing to do with their brand. It has nothing to do with them offering any services whatsoever. So a lot of people that will need voiceovers are people that want to create a brand, people that want to get customers to check out services. So yes, there's still market for voiceovers. Number 6, AI prompt pack. Personally, like I said, I got information from people, okay? As much as I don't like this, because people tend to use AI unethically, I personally don't like, those AI get rich quick scheme. This particular person, which is a friend of mine, said that that's not exactly what this is. This is like an ethical way of teaching people AI. Because AI is a tool, okay? It has never been something that is yet to replace human beings or yet to replace creativity. It's just a tool. And you can use the tool productively, or you can use it a very lazy way that's not productive. It's true that everyone's already using AI tool, whether you're using it once a week or probably used it. You have used it once, right? And with time, as time goes on, you may use it more than once. And the thing is that a lot of people have used it a lot, but they don't know how to use it properly. That's where this prompt pack comes in. Prompt pack are basically collection of well-written prompts for students, content creators, job seekers, businesses, etc. I really don't know how it works. Like I said, I just got information from friends around me that I think they're doing well. Like I said, I don't know. So I asked them what they're doing. And one of them said it sells AI prompt packs. So that's what I'm talking about right now. So I really don't know much about this particular topic. So different kind of amazing prompts. It could be like 10 Gemini prompts for students, or 50 Gemini, 50 Claude, 50 ChatGPT prompts for students. What my friend said it does is a little bit complicated. Is this in the line of, website coding kind of stuff? So, like I said, it was a little bit complicated for me to understand. Okay, so it's in the space of like programming and things like that. There are different prompts you can have. So, according to him, the one that sells the most for him is this prompt in the coding space, where you can use to, code app and things like that. And not just that, SEO prompt. So it could be like 70 prompts for small businesses marketing, or for Instagram SEOs. It could be 50 ChatGPT, 50 Gemini prompt to get your Google search in #1 or something like that. So it packages them and sells them in PDF or digital downloads. It sells them not to just Nigerians. Yes, it's open space where you can sell it on, Gumroad. You can sell them on Etsy, all those platforms where you can upload PDF or documents, and you can actually download it when you pay. Key here is that you need to know how to create prompts that are actually useful, not just generic prompts. Okay, it's just easy to type in words into the computer. People are barely going to buy things that they feel like they can figure out themselves, and people will tend to return things when they realize they didn't get use or any benefit from that particular product. So you need to make sure that whatever prompt you want to be selling, something that people can just figure out, or newbie to AI and AI prompting can't just get a computer and type in something generic. Because for me personally, I still feel the AI prompt thing is like a get rich quick scheme, because it's prompting. Anybody can prompt. It's just asking the computer what you want and the computer doing it. So maybe there's something I'm missing here, but let's move to the next one. Errand convenience service. People are busy. People are very, very busy, especially working professional, business owners, parents, etc. You can start a small service helping people with tasks like picking up item delivery, grocery runs, small errands. It could even be cleanup, but cleanup is a little bit tough. So let's go to small errands. There are people that do it in a specific way, like doing logistics where they have deliveries and pickup, and there are people that do the less taxing one, or less stressful one, and which is like grocery runs, small errands. So you start locally, you target working class neighborhoods, and over time you turn it into a small operation business, a small, logistic business. That's another one. Okay, so that's what a friend of mine said. He does run errands. His name is Amaju. He's like a friend and a brother, because we're from the same state. Number 8. We have shortlets / Airbnb setup and management. So many people in these developed cities, many people want to list their properties for shortlet stays. But the thing is that they don't know how. Okay, so this particular friend actually lives abroad. So I don't know if this is relevant here in Nigeria. Do we have Airbnb? I don't know. But I think we do. Many people want to list properties for short stays, but they don't know how. So you can help with, setup, furnishing advice, listing optimization, guest communication. I think I've heard of someone doing this online where he rents some part of his apartment. I think it's something that's becoming common in bigger cities, right? And the best part is you don't need to own the properties. Number 9, digital and physical gift box. People love surprises and created gifts. Instead of random gift package, you can create themed box. Example, you can create birthday surprise box, sign out box. People tend to like surprises during sign outs. Then You can have graduation box during convocation. People tend to buy gifts during their loved one's graduation. You have corporate appreciation box. We have romantic surprise package during Valentine or during people's special day, whether anniversaries or whatever. Number 10, niche stripped, or what we call okrika, but we don't call it okrika anymore. We call it thrift. Instead of selling random thrift item, you can specialize. Example, you can sell corporate outfits, vintage fashion, streetwears, simple minimalist clothing. So niching down just gives your shop or your store more credibility. Like, oh, she put in time into this. It looks a lot legit than you just, selling. Today you're selling thrift maxi skirts. Tomorrow is a tank top. Next tomorrow it's something else. Niching down just makes your store more trustworthy. Okay, number 11, WhatsApp community managers. Okay, we all know how difficult it is to create a WhatsApp group and make it engaging. And this is not just a business WhatsApp group. I'm talking about WhatsApp group in general. Sometimes even friends WhatsApp groups can be boring. School WhatsApp group where you have your age range in one group and for some reason they are not really communicating in the group. And not all WhatsApp group or WhatsApp community need to be engaging. A lot of them need to be, not all of them. So many communities exist on WhatsApp. We have the paid group, we have the learning community, we have the membership group, but not all groups need to be managed the same way. Some group, all you can do if you're a business or a vendor person and you create a group where you had potential customers, because these days WhatsApp group are like newsletters, okay? They're like email lists, okay? People just keep posting their products in the group, posting, expecting that one day someone is going to buy. That's how people treat WhatsApp. And the truth is that a lot of people, they don't even have the strength. If you add them to a WhatsApp group, they may not even reply or even tell you to take them out. They just ignore the WhatsApp group. So a lot of WhatsApp group are poorly managed, regardless of what the WhatsApp group is for. They don't have good engagement. They don't have good active members, because active members is what make a WhatsApp group, active. Like if you are in an association or in an organization and there's a group, you want the members to be active. It is like a vendor group. You don't necessarily need them to be active, because all you just need to show products, and if someone likes that product, they buy. A paid group needs to be active. The person needs to feel like they're getting their money worth, and they will pay later to join that group because they know the last experience they had in the group. Then learning communities. This could be people who use a group like the same way you use a newsletter without using a newsletter. They want to learn things, whether for free or paid, like in a paid group. If it's for free, they want to learn things for free. They want to feel like they're engaging with the things, because you cannot just give a group an activity and expect everyone to engage. It's not every group that respond the same way to an activity, even if it's a learning community. A lot of people are very nonchalant, and that will affect the group. So, like I said, groups are created for different reasons, and how they are managed are really important. And the truth is that most groups are poorly managed. So what you're going to do is, as a group community manager, you are probably hired to, help them with engagement planning, moderation, weekly activities, community growth, etc. So yes, this is a real job now. I know it sounds crazy. When my friend said it, that's what she does, I was like, how did you even convince people to hire you? It's insane. And I was like, that's cool. But I can never do that. I mean, it's just like so much activity. It's a lot because you have to be there every day. If not every day, Like, it depends on the workshop because there are different pay range, right? Some you just have to structure. You could just help the person with the engagement plan. You help them create weekly activity. You are involved in trying to grow the community, whether sharing of links. It's a lot. So it's going to take a lot from you if you want to do this. It's not easy. These days, everyone is creating a group, whether they create and massively had random people or they create and they actually had people that want to be in the group. But being active is something that the WhatsApp group generally find it difficult to always stay active. This is what you do as a WhatsApp community manager. And if you genuinely want to know more about this particular side also, I can totally get her to come talk on this podcast. I never invite people on podcasts. It's usually me talking about finance, personal finance. But I can totally invite her over if you guys find this particular side also interesting. And I will know that if you guys leave a like and you guys comment WhatsApp community manager. And if you're going to be listening on Spotify, if this particular episode gets at least 2,000 plays, so do share it with a family member, with a friend that wants to start a new site also and doesn't know where to start. Share it, because the more you share, the more people play, the more people get to discover the podcast, and the more plays the podcast is going to get. And I'll definitely get her on this podcast, and she was going to talk more about this. Next, number 12, we have content repurposing service. Creators are overwhelmed. Okay, creators sometimes have big ego. They cannot start from scratch. They might be big on YouTube, but they don't want to go to TikTok and starting from the beginning. They can be big on Instagram, but they don't want to go to Substack and start afresh. So what you're going to do is you're going to help them repurpose their content. So they can post one long form video on YouTube, but that video can become 10 short clips. It can become a retweet. It can become a tweet. It can become a carousel. It can become a blog post. Okay. That's the job of a repurposed content. And yeah, this is in high demand. You just need to get the customer, because the customer don't feel they need you. So you can get them, because the customer may feel like they don't need you, but they do. What my friend Yemi does is basically message people that are already big on any particular platform, then check another platform and be like, oh, you are not on this platform. I can help you by sharing your content. You don't need to create any more content. Just this content, I can share it on this platform. So there's a particular creator that's big on YouTube, but not on Facebook. And yes, you think that, oh, it's Facebook, it's a dying. Okay, let me not say anything bad about someone's company. It's a aging. Let's use the word aging, because it's usually filled with older people. It's an aging platform. Does not mean that you can't have customers from aging platform. You may think that not your audience, but there are some people that create specific content that might actually resonate to older people. So the person may not know that, oh, he or she has a customer here, or he or she should be creating content for these people on Facebook. What Yemi said he did was reach out to this particular content creator, told her that, CEO, you're doing well on YouTube. Why don't I take your content and repurpose it on Facebook? And she was down. So this guy is making sweet $10 to $20 per hour from just editing someone's video that I've already done, or just needs to cut it off, edit it. So why they want to do this instead of doing it themselves? A lot of content creators don't like starting from scratch. They don't want to be overwhelmed. So seeing them start from zero, you're the one feeling bad if there's low views or not, because that affects your pay. So this is how you can make money from helping people repurpose their content. Number 13, book publishing service. Okay, you're not creating the content. They're the one creating the content. What you're going to do is just help them publish it. Because a lot of people do not know how to publish on Amazon. They don't know how to self-publish on different platforms. You are going to help them do the publishing. So they create the content, you help them like organize the book, you help them with the SEO, you help them with back cover if that's part of the service. And you can also help them launch it. So what they don't know is they don't know how to structure it, they don't know how to where to host it, they don't know how to launch it. So you help them do these things. You help them package their own knowledge. Number 14, add creative production. Small businesses struggle with, creating good ads. Whether they're posting the ads on WhatsApp TV, whether they're using Facebook or Instagram to do the ads or TikTok to run the ads, they do not know how to create engaging ad. They don't know how to create simple video ads. They don't know how to create short marketing clips. They don't know how to create product visuals. So this can be very high paying depending on the brand you are focusing on, right? There are small brands that don't make a lot. There are brands that do make a lot. So this could be a high paying skill. Data entry / form filling agency. This sounds boring because it is, okay? The truth is that a lot of boring business make money. Companies have repetitive tasks, okay? This includes data input, research, uploading information. All these are a lot, but the most simple one is like data input. So you're the one inputting data or data entry, rather. Helping in filling out questionnaires. You help in the distribution of the questionnaires. So when you're doing this, you have to do it in a way that's it's not wrong. So it's a lot more complicated, but there's a business there because someone said there is, okay? Someone said that's what he does, and that's why this is here, okay? Number 16, local business digitalization. This is a very big opportunity right now. That's if you are willing to take it, okay? Many local business still don't understand Google search, they don't understand online views, they don't understand online reviews, they don't understand social proof, TikTok visibility. During Christmas, a lot of people go back home. Like, if you're in the school, you go back home, go and meet your parents. So, for me, we relocated. My family relocated to a new environment, but still the same LGA, the same local government area, but a different community entirely. So in this place, we do not know where hairdressers are. Okay, we don't have a particular customer. And yes, there's a lot of hair vendor. There was a lot of nail technicians, but we were not aware of what they actually do. We don't know their pricing and all of that. So my sister just came up with the idea, why don't we search on TikTok? I guess we had only 2 results of research on TikTok. Okay, we what we saw was the closest community. It was not in the community that we were in, but it was not a big problem. We went to the particular vendor we saw on TikTok, and we loved the service. The service was actually nice. I'm not saying the vendor close to us would have done a bad job. No. It's that we do not know if they are able to do a good job. Okay, there's no social proof. So it's not just my sister. A friend of mine did the same thing. We were trying to go somewhere to eat and we don't know where. So we went on TikTok, let's say nice place or nice restaurant. We were not planning to go anywhere close because we have gone to everywhere close to Uniport, okay? We want to go somewhere far. So a lot of people search for this stuff. A lot of people search for vendors. A lot of people search for products. So you can help businesses create online profile, improve visibility, help them show their portfolio, and get them to have reviews on, Google, on TikTok. A friend of mine, his name is Amara. So that's what he does. He has his business partner, which is a girl, because they mostly do like those hair vendor and nail technicians. Those are the people that their presence really needs to be online to get their business moving. Because if you're going to be charging that much, you at least need to have a presence online, because no one is going to pay 8,000, 10,000 for their nail done and they don't know what you're capable of doing. For this particular site also, if you want to know his exact sales page and what he does to convince these people to give him a shot to get their businesses online, follow, like, comment, and share. And this episode gets 2,000 please. Not only am I getting the first ever guest on this podcast, because I've never gotten a guest on this podcast before, that will be the first guest I'll get on this podcast. But also, I will reveal Amara's sales page. Okay?
That's it for today's episode. And if you found this helpful, don't just listen and disappear. Over this podcast and leave a comment with your biggest takeaway or question. Sharing this episode with a friend could literally help them make better money decisions. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you in the next episode of 8S Personal Finance.